Wealdstone 0, Woking 0. 5 minutes of stoppage time here at Grosvenor Vale. Can we find a winning goal? It'll certainly be a tense ending. Will it be another draw to Woking's many they've had on the nil hardly? Jaskline towards Effiong, flicked on, too far away from Walker. Slice clearance from McAvoy, heading towards halfway, ball bouncing, Kelly Evans beaten to it. Now here is Scott on the ball. Scott holds it up. Scott goes down to the ground. That's a free kick to Wealdstone, and that was probably cleverly done from Scott there, because I could,
apologies. You could see Scott tripped over his own feet.
Yeah, it was one of those ones where the referee made me get the greatest view. I agree, we had a good view here. Scott seems to trip over his own feet, but he won't care one bit. He's got a free kick for his side for Alex Dyer to take, just on midway inside the Woking half. Pinged in from the left hand side. Jaskline should get to this. Well, he drops it there, but he was impeded by Micah Obiero. So first minute of stoppage time, a minute and a half of stoppage time gone at the 5. Wealdstone 0, Woking 0.
Yeah, really took one to the body there, Will Jaskline, and he was just taken out, really. There was no attempt by Obiero to get to the ball.
So Jaskline again trying to stay out things for a few seconds, and then hits the free kick towards Walker. Walker flicks on, Effiong traps it on his chest, surrounded there Effiong by blue shirts, now flicked on the air from Dyer, header from Lawson to his left, Chickson down the line. Walker on the left hand side, close to the corner flag, holds it up against Enzo Baldwin. Lewis Walker to Shamar Lawson, lets him run across him. Lawson puts the cross in towards Dion Kelly Evans. What a save from Gunter. That's outstanding. Lovely ball for Shamar Lawson, and Dion Kelly Evans rose to the back post. Outstanding stop from Gunter, got a strong right hand onto it to tip over the bar.
Great work by Lawson, who's done well since he came on. Good ball in. Kelly Evans, I think it would probably have hit the bar, but it was a good save, and now a corner for Woking as we approach the final knockings.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time in the 5 play. Corner kick for Woking. Buteman drills it in for the right hand side, headed away, and now here's a pass from Lawson out to Buteman. Buteman delivers towards the back post, and it just comes off the top of Akinola's head, and that bounces out of play for a goal kick. And I do feel like that Kelly Evans header was the big opportunity for Woking.
Great opportunity.
And Wealdstone have a goal kick to take, and we have just under 2 minutes left here of stoppage time at Grosvenor Vale. What a save from Luca Gunter. Kelly Evans header a moment ago. I have to applaud the delivery as well from Shamar Lawson. Right onto the head of Harry Buteman. So goal kick from Gunter. Can Wealdstone find one last chance? Ball bounces towards the right side. Now Chickson. Again, that was a poor clearance. It goes back to Akoli to clear. Wealdstone on the right hand side with Hutchinson. Hutchinson tries to keep his balance and does do so against Akinola. Here's Dyer. Wealdstone 0, Woking 0, 3 minutes into the 5 at stoppage time. Woking had a brilliant chance a moment ago as Kelly Evans had it tipped over. Chance here for Wealdstone. It's gone in. Ball slipped through, and it's been finished off by Callum Cisse. Heartbreak for Woking. Inside the 4th minute stoppage time, lovely slip through ball, and Callum Cisse just clipped it over the top of Will Jaskalainen. So late heartbreak for Woking. They had a brilliant chance up the other end. Kelly Evans had a save from Gunter, and then Wealdstone up the other end. They probably deserve it though with the way they played second half. Ball slipped through, and Cisse composed as ever, the Wealdstone substitute, to surely win it for the home side. 94 minutes on the clock. It is Wealdstone 1, Woking 0. Well, Ian, absolute heartbreak for Woking.
Absolute heartbreak. We were saying it would take a moment of inspiration to break the deadlock, and we'd be hoping it'd come from Woking, but that was really well done by Cisse. But no, heartbreak for Woking, and really they have been up against it for much of this second half, but have also had their chances, and so to lose there, didn't really see that coming, and real heartbreak.
Back on the way now, straight away Jaskalainen's long ball headed away. What looks to be a free kick for Woking, actually.
Yeah.
So push down halfway. Well, actually, I think it was offside given against Reed. Challenge with Odyssey. So one last chance at Woking then. They're on halfway. Will Jaskalainen take this long? So this will be the last chance for Woking. 5 minutes are up here. Long ball comes in, ball bats around the area. Wealdstone trying to clear it. They do clear it now towards the right hand side. Scott now takes heavy touch. One last chance for Woking to get it forwards again. Chickson in the centre. Chickson finds Walker, edge of the area. Walker now scoops it towards the back post. Can find Effiong. Headed away from Baldwin. Bounce hits Effiong. Left hand side of the box. Effiong towards near post. And a penalty peels there for the Woking fans. Akinola couldn't get the touch he wanted. And then Gunter gets down top of the ball. And that should be that it. Grows a veil. The referee blows his final whistle. And a 94th minute winner from Callum Cisse wins it for Wealdstone just a minute before Kelly Evans had a header tipped over. But really, Wealdstone with a better side this second half. McAvoy two brilliant chances in the space of a few seconds. Save from Jaskalainen. Again, Woking grew into it sort of the last quarter hour. Felt like anybody's game, and Wealdstone have got themselves a massive win. And now Woking drop a place further in the table. Ian, your reflections on that?
Yeah, heartbreaking result for Woking and for Woking fans. Woking started the game brightly, then Wealdstone really established themselves, as we thought in the second half, going down the hill, but also we expected there'd be a lot of pressure coming for Wealdstone. So it proved, but it actually looked like Woking had ridden out the storm and were beginning to have a few opportunities of their own, only for Cisse to break Woking fans' hearts. So again, all to do. Tuesday to come. Three big games at home for Woking, and but today is very very disappointing. Very a sad day really for Woking fans, and but we move on. We move on.
Confidence will be low at the moment. Again, some of the Woking fans have stayed to applaud the team though, which is good. Again, they really need them now. The team gave everything. It was just obviously the quality maybe was obviously lacking at times, but the effort certainly wasn't. Neil Lally trudges down towards the tunnel, head down. Understandably, he'd be absolutely gutted with the way that one's ended. But as Ian said, three big home games now, starting with Tuesday against Halifax, where Woking really need to start getting some points on the board.
Yes. It's they've really been drawn right into the middle of the pack now, and so it's going to be who can dig deepest, but also who can find that little run of momentum towards the end of the season. And Braintree have found a bit of a run. Aldershot have found a run. Wealdstone have had some good results, and Woking have done very well over the last 2 or 3 months. But now they need to sort of find it in themselves to have a run themselves.
Most certainly. So full time here, Grows the Vale. It's finished here. Wealdstone 1, Woking 0.